General Hospital's spoiler teases that the killer who attacked Curtis at the Metro building is about to be reviewed because all this time Jordan Ashford and Curtis Ashford have been investigating Curtis' attacker and they have no intention of giving up until they find the real culprit. And their journey is also a lot easier. After having support from Jokin and Damon Spinelli, the group will quickly find clues related to the attacker. Nothing makes it difficult for Spinelli because Spinelli is known as a computer expert. The group decided to start their investigation from the Metro building, but after Spinelli successfully penetrated the building's security camera system, although the scene was quite chaotic, Spinelli couldn't see who attacked Curtis. But watching the surrounding security's camera was much more helpful because Spinelli happened to see a few clues. The attacker cannot just run away holding a weapon because that will be discovered by those around him. Instead, this person left the weapon at the scene. But through security cameras, Spinelli discovered an extremely important detail. That's the attacker accidentally revealing the tattoo on his arm. And the problem is that this tattoo is extremely familiar. The person with that tattoo is none other than Jason Morgan, and this makes Spinelli suspect that Jason was the one who attacked Curtis. But somehow, Spinelli reassured himself, and because Spinelli believed that Jason was not a cruel man. At the same time, after Spinelli discovered this clue, Spinelli actively withdrew from the investigation. Instead, Joe and Curtis still hoped to find something through the security cameras, which is why they both spent a lot of time watching the security's camera recording over and over again. And they also made the same discovery as Spinelli seeing tattoos on the attacker hands, which they compare the actual tattoo on Jason's arms. They were finally able to confirm the two were a match, and now Jason became the prime suspect. Fortunately, at this time, Spinelli was not part of the investigation team because Spinelli was afraid of conflict with Jason. The two are close friends, so Spinelli will feel awkward and pushing Jason into a corner. But Jordan and Curtis and Drew were not like that. Their goal from the beginning was to find the attacker. So the three continued to investigate and they quickly arrested and interrogated Jason. It had been a long time since Curtis was shot, so Jason felt quite surprised. Or rather, Jason feared that Jason and John K's secret plan had been revealed. Or rather, Jason feared that Jason and John K's secret plan had been revealed. Luckily, that was not the case because during the interrogation, Jordan only asked Jason about Curtis being attacked at the Metro building. It turns out that Jason was actually involved in that attack. Jason did not hesitate to admit that Jason at the time did not want to hurt Curtis. But Jason was caught in an unavoidable situation. Before Jason returned to town, Jason worked for the Batman Group. At that time, Jason received orders from the Batman leader to attack Sonny Corrento. After arriving Jason at the Metro building, Jason was forced to open fire to shoot Sonny. Of course, Sonny was Jason's old boss, so Jason couldn't do that. In the end, Jason intentionally missed Sonny, and as a result, a stray bullet hit Curtis in the legs. But in the end, the fault still belonged to Jason, and now it's time for Jason to pay the price. Maybe Jason will actually accept going to prison, but not now, because Batman Group still exists and has not been destroyed. Jason wants Curtis and Jordan to release Jason until Batman is defeated. By then, Jason was ready to go to jail to make up for the crime Jason had committed in the past against Curtis. FBI agent John Case will also go to the CCTV and request Jason release so that Jason can complete the secret mission. In the end, Curtis and the police would agree to release Jason, but Curtis' side also had a hidden equipment. That is, they forced Jason to sign a commitment paper about Jason being responsible for the crime after the Batman Group completely disappeared.